Welcome to another episode of JAG U. I'm here again with my great friend, Shawn Wilborne. Shawn, how you feeling today, Doc?
I'm good. You know, we're back to back. We're making it happen. So, you know, getting after it.
Back to back. Who's that? Is that Drake?
Yeah.
I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself for knowing that so quickly. Today what we're going to be doing is obviously the purpose of JAG U is to really share with businesses and business owners some just things that they may not know. And so we're going to be talking about automation. Automation is one of those things that we want to help people to just be more efficient, right? They always say, don't work harder, work smarter. And with what we have at our fingertips these days with technology, it's easy to do it, but how do we practically apply that to our situation or wherever we're at in our industry?
Right.
So tell me a little bit about how you would define automation and what's something that you've applied in your world, right, in your sector or your industry that's now automated.
Yeah, no, that's a great question. And as far as the definition of automation, I mean, I don't know the textbook definition.
That one's yours, man.
But
You ain't Webster.
but usually you're basically taking a manual process, putting some efficiencies behind it, some technology, and then essentially automating it, right? You know, 9 times out of 10 you're using some sort of software. And then there's numerous examples from the manufacturing facilities using robots and automating those processes.
Shout out to Amazon.
Yeah. I think we gave an example earlier about restaurants and the server
Shout out
and
to
the
Sergio's.
chefs. Yeah,
out here dropping off the food with a robot. I love it.
but yeah. So I mean, those are just two quick examples, and you know, me being in the professional services space, and also we're dealing with software. You know, one example is in the lead generation, right? You know, bringing in business, setting up meetings, communicating with clients, gathering information, and so one way to sort of streamline and create some efficiencies is really automating that process, right? So automating that intake process, that initial calendar setting. In an app or a platform I use is Calendly. There's plenty of other calendar setting softwares out there. I use
Excel,
but yeah, you can use Excel too.
I'm such a Microsoft guy.
Maybe put some macros or something in there, some formulas.
I use Siri too. My goodness.
Oh yeah,
Me and
Siri could work.
are like best friends.
But that works too. And yeah, I mean, as far as Calendly, the thing I like about it is basically, you have a nice little embed on your website where folks can come they land on the web page, they automatically click a day, they're available. They fill out your intake form. If you want to process a payment, you can do that as well. You can take $25 to set up that initial payment as a deposit, and then $100 after the meeting. It can populate your Zoom link or whatever you're using to have the meeting. And it automatically, syncs to your calendar.
And that's I think that's so key, right? Because we have everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. I don't care if you say oh, my day was long. It was the same 24 hours that I had, and I want to give the same service and I want to give the same energy to every one of my clients, but I can't give them the same amount of time. So I try to compact that and say a 5 to 15 minute conversation.
Yeah.
If I could do with automation half of that, so that each interaction I can really dedicate to getting to know them, making sure that I satisfy each and every one of their needs. And instead of being here, write this Zoom link down. What's your email? Let me make sure that I have, let me get all that stuff on the front end with automation. And you can just continue to generate all that stuff. And if you have to generate a meeting, all that stuff is easy and done with. That I think that's something that I know I'm missing out on in my business, and I'm hoping that I can obviously work with you to develop something like that. But what have you done, that has been such a game changer as far as automation?
Yeah, so outside of the Calendly and the lead generation process, basically there are. So that's the first step is how do you intake folks, right? How do you start the process, and then basically after that you can set up some different triggers with either email marketing, text message marketing, however you want to market to them to close the deal.
Yeah.
After you've done that initial intake, or they have whatever PDF document that you've populated in the Calendly, you can actually do some automations after that initial intake to send them additional information, right?
Right.
Based on their responses, right?
Okay.
And then you can also, add them to your CRM, MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, whatever
Shout out to
whatever you're
MailChimp.
using.
I've been using MailChimp.
Yeah.
Man.
MailChimp's a great service,
Oh, man, it's,
So you use automation. There you go.
Like 2010? I don't know, man. I don't even know if they were around then, but
Oh yeah, okay,
that's so
okay.
cool. Like I don't know. I never could never notice that.
Yeah, MailChimp, CRM. I mean, that's automation as well. You're basically, but the key is to make sure everything's synced up, right? So from your intake process to your marketing process, your outreach, and then contracting process. So how do you sync all those up? That's really the key, so that you can really streamline those efficiencies. You're reducing the manual inputs that you have to do in your business. You're reducing the follow-ups on invoices or statements, whatever it may be, because you have these different triggers set up that are automated based on something that occurs previously, right?
Right.
So that's really the key, is understanding what does your business currently do, what are some what is the infrastructure, and what are some platforms that you can use to sort of streamline some of the information that you're always collecting, gathering, communicating, and be able to automate that process, right?
Yeah. So, like, let's say you're in the lead generation business, whether it's insurance, real estate, whatever, right? And you trying to reach out to more people or get more people to reach out to you. What is one platform that you would just suggest to people to say, like, hey, like, this is something that can definitely either get you started, like training wheels, until you can progress into another space, or maybe it's like, I don't know, what's like a free service that's out there that people can definitely take advantage of?
Calendly actually they have a free platform, or they have a free plan, right? And then you basically have a paid plan for if you want to transact, take a payment, set up certain things, different triggers. So they do have a free plan. You can Google a few different other calendar sites that are free. I know MailChimp has free automations in there. So it's really easy to try some of these different tools, figure out which ones you like, which ones fit your business, and then scale it up from there with whatever plan that you need that's going to encompass the scope of what your income is and what you're generating.
I love what you're saying is like try a bunch of different things. Not a bunch of different things, but try different things because you don't know what works for you.
Right.
And when you're going through like the trial process, obviously there's going to be some hardship, some obstacles that you have to overcome. And as you overcome those obstacles, like now you learn this platform offered this. It didn't really work for me, but like this one offers this.
Exactly.
You just get a better feel for what it is. And then eventually, like once you've ironed out all the wrinkles, now you're flying, right?
Like
things are coming in, you're just pumping leads out, and you're like setting up meetings, and your day is like, I'm very system. Like every morning I do almost routinely the exact same thing. After I send out I'll take an hour for quoting, and then after I send out quotes, I'll follow up with people. So if I instead was able to send an email follow up due to automation, I think I would be able to take that time and just apply it somewhere else. That way it's just a little bit more efficient. Eventually, I just want to be the most efficient person in the whole wide world.
Right.
I'm working on it, right? But I think definitely sitting down and talking with you is going to definitely help me with how I can just put those practices into place, and then just take off.
That's how you got to get them out. But the good thing is, like you said, you're trying different things, figuring out what works for you, and you got to set system that now you use that makes things more efficient. You build from there, right? So it's building blocks. So
building blocks. I like that, man. Definitely figure out what your building blocks are. Figure out what are some of the things that you can automate just to make your system and your process more efficient. If you ever have any questions, Shawn, obviously a great resource. Hit him up. Follow him on Instagram. What's your Instagram?
I have a personal and I got a business.
No, man, give him a professional one.
No, just kidding. I actually I got two main ones. One's Wilborne Law and the other's Wilborne Consulting. So those are my two main Instagrams. I got websites at both URLs. I need to get bigger on my posting. That's something I could automate myself.
It's so much. It's so easy. Just take a picture of yourself and put it out there like I do.
selfies.
Man. Thank you so much. Check out our next episode number 74. I don't even know if that's real, but Jag U signing out. Dante, Shawn, my guy.
Got you, bro.